Hello student, I am Deepak Mahale from Department of Mechanical Engineering. In this video, we will see the problems on design of shaft. In the previous video, we have seen the formulae which are required to design a shaft. Now, we will see the first problem. A solid shaft is transmitting 1 megawatt at 240 rpm. Determine the diameter of shaft if the maximum torque transmitted exceeds the mean torque by 20%. Take the maximum allowable shear stress as 60 Newton per mm square. Now we will see the given data. Power is given, which is 1 megawatt. We have to convert it into watt. Therefore multiply by 10 raised to 6. RPM is given, means speed is given. Capital N is equal to 240 RPM. Shear stress is given, tau is equal to 60 Newton per mm square. We have to find out the diameter of solid shaft. Now we know the formula for power. Capital P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. In this formula I have taken T mean because in the problem we have given that the maximum torque transmit exceeds the mean torque by 20%. Therefore we will first calculate T mean. By putting the value, we will get the torque, mean torque is 39788.73 Newton meter. Because from the power formula, we will get the torque in Newton meter. As given in the problem, T max exceeds more than T mean by 20%. Means power transmission of shaft is 100% normally mean, but it exceeds 20% which is given in the problem. Therefore total will be 120%. Okay, now we have to calculate the T max, means 120% will be converted into point. Therefore T max is equal to 1.2 into T mean. Okay, from that we will get the T max. Okay, T max means torque, maximum torque, which is in the Newton meter, 47746.47. We have to convert it into Newton mm. 47746.47 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Okay, now we got the T max. Now shaft is designed on the basis of strength by considering the twisting moment only. We know the formula for torque for twisting moment. Capital T is equal to pi by 16 tau into d cube. By putting the value 47746.47 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to pi by 16 into 60 into d cube. Now pause the video and calculate the answer in your calculator, and after that play the video to see the answer. We will get small d is equal to 159.43 mm. Now at the time of manufacturing, the product should be in the even digit or next fifth digit. Therefore we taken the diameter as 160 mm. This is the solid shaft diameter. Now we will see the second problem. A hollow shaft of a rotary compressor is to be designed to transmit a maximum torque of 4750 Newton meter. The shear stress in the shaft is limited to 50 Newton per mm square. Determine the inside and outside diameter of shaft if the ratio of inside to outside diameter is 0.4. Now we will write down given data. Capital T is given, torque 4750 Newton meter. We have to convert it into Newton mm, 4750 into 10 raised to 3. Tau is given 15 Newton per mm square, and diameter ratio is given, di by d0 is equal to 0.4, which is also denoted by small k. We have to find out inside diameter and outside diameter, means di and d0. Torque transmitted by hollow shaft is given by the formula capital T is equal to pi by 16 tau into d0 cube into bracket 1 minus k raised to 4. By putting the value of all the parameters, 4.75 into 10 raised to 6 will be torque, pi by 16 into 50 into d0 cube into bracket 1 minus 0.4 raised to 4. Now again pause the video, calculate the answer in your calculator and then play the video and see the answer. We will get D0 is equal to 79.18 mm. Now we have to take the next even digit. Therefore, D0 will be 80 mm. And we know the ratio, diameter ratio, small k, di by d0. From that, we will calculate the inside diameter, di, which will be given by 0.4 into 80 is equal to 32 mm. This is the simple problem on the basis of twisting moment only. Now we will see the third question. A hollow shaft is required to transmit 50 kilowatt power at 600 rpm. Calculate its inside and outside diameters if ratio of diameter is 0.8. Consider the yield strength of the shaft material as 380 Newton per mm square and factor of safety as 4. Now we will write down the given data. Power is given in kilowatt, therefore we have to convert it into watt. 50 into 10 raised to 3 watt. Speed is given, capital N is equal to 600 rpm. Ratio, diameter ratio small k, di by d0 is given 0.8, and in this problem we have given yield strength sigma yt is equal to 380 Newton per mm square and factor of safety as 4. Now at the time of calculating the shaft diameter, we want a shear stress. Here in this problem they given the yield strength. From that we have to first calculate the shear stress and then find out the diameter. Value of ultimate shear stress is not given, which can be divided by factor of safety to get the permissible value of shear stress. For that, we take the formula as tau y is equal to 1 by 2 into sigma yt. Okay, tau y means ultimate shear stress. From that we will get tau y is equal to 190 Newton per mm square. From that ultimate shear stress, we have to calculate the permissible or allowable shear stress. For that, we have to divide that tau y by factor of safety, means 190 divided by 4. From that we will get 47.5 Newton per mm square. This is your allowable or permissible shear stress. Okay. Now from the power formula P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60, we will calculate the torque, which will be getting in the Newton meter, 795.77 Newton meter. We have to convert it into Newton mm. 795.77 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Now next step. For the hollow shaft, torque transmitted is given by pi by 16 tau into d0 cube into bracket 1 minus k raised to 4. Now putting the value of all the parameters, we will get the d0 diameter from this problem. Now pause the video and calculate the answer into your calculator and then again play the video to see the answer which you get is correct or not. Now play the video. We will get d0 is equal to 52.47 or 52.477 mm. Means we have to take the next even digit, therefore 54 mm. We can take it as 55 mm. Next fifth digit we can take it. But in this problem I have taken next even digit. Both are correct. In the design we have to only check the design procedure, not the final answer. Final answer will be up and down by 2-3 mm. It is allowed. Now we know the ratio small k is equal to di by d0 is equal to 0.8. From that we will calculate diameter, inside diameter as 0.8 into 54 means 43.2 mm. Now we will see the next problem. The shaft running at 125 rpm transmit 440 kilowatt. Find the diameter of shaft small d if the allowable shear stress in the shaft material is 55 Newton per mm square and the angle of twist must not be more than 1 degree on a length of 16 into bracket small d. The modulus of rigidity is capital G is equal to 0.80 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. Now we will write down the given data. We have given power is equal to 440 kilowatt, which can be converted into watt by multiplying 10 raised to 3. Speed means RPM is given 125 RPM. angle of twist theta is given 1 degree and length is given with the combination of diameter capital L is equal to 16 into small d, and modulus of rigidity G is equal to 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square, and shear stress 55 Newton per mm square. We have given the angle of twist also and shear stress, means we have to find out the diameter in both types, means on the basis of twisting moment only and also on the basis of rigidity also. Find out the diameter small d. Now we know the power transmitted P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. From that we will calculate the torque by putting the values in the equation. We will get the torque as 33.613 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter. We have to convert it into Newton mm. All time we have to convert that into Newton mm. We have given the angle of twist in degree. We have to convert that degree into radian. Means we have to multiply that by pi by 180. We will get 0.0174 radian. Now we will first find out the diameter on the basis of torsional rigidity. We know the formula torsion equation T by J is equal to G theta by L. By putting the value of parameters, we will get 33.613 into 10 raised to 6 divided by polar moment of inertia, which we know the formula of that, pi by 32 into d raised to 4, and G is given 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 into theta will be in radian, 0.0174 divided by 16 into small d. Now pause the video and calculate the diameter small d from it. Then play the video and check the answer you calculated. We will get the diameter as 157.88 mm. Now we will again find out the diameter by second method. If the shaft is designed on the basis of strength, for that we know the formula T is equal to pi by 16 into tau into d cube. Put the values of torque and shear stress. We will get the diameter. After putting the value and calculating the answer, we will get the diameter as 146.007 mm. From these two values, we have to take the major value, that is 157.88. That is your final answer. Means we have to convert that into next even digit. Means we can take the final diameter as 158 mm or 160 mm. Both are correct for this. In this video, we have seen the problems on twisting moment only and the problem on the basis of rigidity. In the next video, we will see the problems on bending moment, also problems on combined twisting and bending moment. If you like this video, then press the like button and subscribe my channel for the more videos. Thank you and happy learning.